It was in the latter half of the 19th century when the British first acquired the taste for a savoury at the end of the meal. And it usually consisted of salty meat, fish or cheese. And the general idea behind it was that it would clear the palate so that you would appreciate the wine more. Well, that tradition has developed into the making of cheese straws and cheese biscuits. And here in Dorset, they make the best. Steve Fudge, your family has been in the baking business for how many years in Dorset?
This will be the 75th year.
So you're which generation now?
Third generation.
And did it all start here in this lovely building behind us?
Yep, I was born in there, my father was born in there, and we both baked in the bakery behind.
And for many years it's been the traditional family baker supplying local villages. But things have changed somewhat. You're still baking here, but you've now got another spot?
Yeah, we're still baking, but not bread that my father baked. We bought another bakery a little way from here about 2 years ago.
And what are you now producing mainly?
Primarily it's cheese-based biscuits.
Right, well it's the cheese straws I have to say that I'm really interested in because they are a traditional product and it would be great to see how they're made. Are you baking some there at the moment?
They make them every day. If we go across we can see them there.
Right, well you lead the way.
Okay.
We've got all the mixed dough. What are we going to do next?
The next thing is we have to divide it up, scale it up into pieces, and then we press it down.
Right. So this is what you're going to do next.
Yeah. We'll. So this is just come from the mixer. So we weigh off a piece now. Right. Pull this down quite hard now. Okay. Hard.
Cool.
Right, push it up again. There we go.
Oh,
there we
I
go.
see.
Hold it tight.
Yeah.
The press is coming up now.
This is when the machinery really is quite handy, isn't it?
That's
Otherwise,
good.
that would be really tough doing that by hand.
I think it's about 1.5 tons of pressure.
Look at that.
And there's the piece ready for the next movement. So we want 720.
How much is that?
720 grams. That looks like spot on, I think.
Do you reckon? Look at that, 720, spot on. Right, now that butter goes into the mix.
Yep, but again, first of all, we have to press it the same way.
And it does all this automatically.
Yep. But less pressure with the
right.
butter. And then it peels off, and there it is.
That looks like a pizza base, doesn't it, there? And this is basically a rolling machine. Flattens it out again, a bit different to the compressor, though.
Yeah, what this does, this actually builds up layers, so that we have, we try to build up about just over 1,000 interleaved layers, which gives us the rise, the lift, and the flaky texture. So it's quite a painstaking process.
Yes.
So here, on the first run, you have 3 layers, and on the next run, you have 9 layers, the next one you have 26 layers, and so it goes on building up all these lovely little interleaved layers. So if you just turn it upside down, that's lovely. We'll peel that off.
Beautiful.
There we are.
It's looking good.
And we just square it up a bit. So that actually, it covers all the paste there.
And you're pushing it into the paste a little bit.
Just a little bit, just so we get a nice even spread here.
And of course this will all melt in the baking process.
This is slightly toughened so it doesn't melt until it is actually baked.
Right. Just remember to stop it right there. Okay.
And that's it. And there we are.
So we're finished now.
And that's it.
And what do we do with this now that it's all compressed and ready to go?
We've got to let it relax now. So this is refrigerated for about 1.5 hours to let it get to relax and cool down again. And then we can give it the next process, which is adding the second lot of cheese.
I suppose you can vary the cheese, can you? Or do you always use this type of cheese?
We have tried other cheeses, Stilton and various other ones, but there's nothing like this really. This is the traditional.
Now what are you doing? You're being very careful to spread it all over the mixture.
Got to be very even, because this is going to make about 1,000 cheese straws.
That looks just about right to me.
Yep, that's okay. So are you going to help me turn this one? I can't reach over there.
All right, so what I've got to fold this over, haven't I?
Yeah, fold it to about there.
Here we go.
That's
lovely. Like that. Is that all right?
Yeah, a little bit far. Move it back a little bit. Right. Okay, that's good. Okay, just make it secure, and then if you can fold the whole thing over again.
Over again. Oh, hold on. There we go.
Okay, that's good.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's brilliant. Yep.
Right, what's the next step?
Next step is we're going to press it. and then we're going to roll it down and just make sure, again, all the cheese is folded in correctly.
Right, so that's the same process as earlier with that compressor machine?
Yes, yeah, same thing.
Right, so have you got one which has already been compressed?
We've got one put by to show you. Okay, now we've got to just turn it this way. Okay, and then all you've got to do is hit the button again. A bit easier than the other one.
It is, isn't it? This is a more modern update, is it?
Yes.
But doing the same thing, it's flattening it, is it?
It is, yeah, gradually bringing it down.
The dough's coming off the roller there. So we've got these discs which are actually cutting it long ways, and nice quiet process, and it's all computerized, is it?
This is all computerized, yes. It is quiet at the moment, but any minute now they're going to start at the guillotine, so we're going to get a lot more noisy in a minute.
All right, okay.
There we are.
So now the guillotine is cutting the other way.
That's right. So this one gives us the length, and this one's giving us just a little the size as it goes through. So you'll see that you can recognise now as being a cheese straw at the other end.
So have we got some to try now, once which have been baked?
Let's go and have a look.
And here we are, the moment when the cheese straws are coming freshly out of the oven. Now, how long have they been baked for, Steve?
They've been in for 25 minutes.
Is that all?
Yep.
And look how much they've raised now. They've actually expanded from what they were about, what, 25 minutes ago?
That's right. All that hard work we've put in, all those layers we've created, you can see them now, and that's what make the flakiness and the real light eating quality.
Is it all right to touch one?
A bit hot, are they?
A bit hot. Not too bad.
Okay.
Not too bad. And look at that. So, in fact, the cheese itself looks as if it's all sort of melted on the top as well. Well, let's try it. Not too hot. They really are very light and flaky. And yeah, you can definitely taste that lovely local cheddar cheese. Thank you very much, Steve. It's been very interesting.
Brilliant. Pleasure.
It's certainly been worth wearing a hairnet for. Don't worry, I'll bring a load of these back to the studio, but they won't be as warm and as fresh as this, but they're worth waiting for.